Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Mally Bulletproof Essentials Starter Kit. This is available at Ulta and I believe Mally.com for $49. And it's supposed to be a retail value of $120. I haven't broken it down and added it up, but I'm assuming that that's what it comes close to because you get 4 full-size products and 1 travel size, which is nearly full-size. But it comes in a box like this, and you open the side up, and within that, it comes like this with the pore defender back there. But the first thing is you get this little booklet flap thingy that sort of just says why she does this, sort of a little bit about her, and why she creates products, and all that stuff. Then the back here is a little sort of description of each product and a little bit of an info of how you could use it or how it's intended to be used. So there that is. And then you have the products here, and I'll just start with the top. The first product is a liquid, it's supposed to be a liquid lipstick. It's a high shine liquid lipstick is the exact name for this, and the shade is Starburst. Now I actually have this on over lipstick right now, but as you'll see in the demo, I sort of just hit it over my lips, and I don't necessarily consider this a liquid lipstick. It's very translucent. It doesn't have a lot of opaqueness or a lot of color to it, so I consider it more of a lip gloss. And if I'm considering that, then it's a good product. It's thick, but it's not sticky. It's very shiny and very shimmery. It's very sleek. It has a tiny hint of moisture. I don't really notice. I notice a slight, almost fruity scent to it, and that's about it. Nothing really major, but it wears well for about 4 hours, so that's nice. Like I said, not a lot of color, but it is a beautiful gloss, and I do like it over things, so it might be worth checking into if you are in the market for a new high-end gloss, or if you like things that are not really opaque, but sort of your natural lip. Natural lip, but better. That's the best way to describe this. So if that's your thing, then it might be worth checking into. The next product is a liner in the shade Black Velvet. It's Starlight Waterproof Liner. Now, I would describe this as very, very similar to the new Urban Decay Velvet liners, except for the fact that this is 10 times smoother and creamier. Those kind of tug at your eyes and stuff. Pretty much anywhere you're applying it, they sort of tug a little bit. You got to push a little harder. This is very creamy. This glides on, and it has an incredible wear time. I mean, I have it in my waterline still, and I put this in there a good 4 or 5 hours ago, so definitely worth trying. I'm really impressed by this and the staying power and how creamy it is, and the finish, because like I said, the finish is dead on for the Urban Decay Velvet liners, but this is 10 times creamier. I mean, this is very much on par with Urban Decay Perversion on creaminess. So really impressed with that. Wasn't thinking that I would be. So the next thing is the Mally eyeshadow cream stick, and the shade is Saddle Shimmer. And it's just a sort of gold bronzy color. It reminds me of like Urban Decay Smog, but just in a stick, and maybe a little more goldish, a little lighter. This is supposed to be your all-in-one primer, everything. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. I mean, if you have like dry eyelids or don't have issues, then it very well could be, but for me, it's not. For me, if I just use this on its own, no primer, no nothing, I get creasing maybe 10-20 minutes in, and then an hour or 2 hours, I get fading where most of the product is faded away. But with a base, but as a base, it is very beautiful. And with a primer, I haven't really tried it on its own, but it probably will hold up a little bit better. But what I pretty much do now is I like using it as a base. I'll take and prime my eyelid, and then I'll take this and I'll just hit it all over the lid, and then I'll take my finger and blend it out to sort of remove a little bit of the excess oil, and then just to build the color up a little bit, I'll hit again and then blend again, which I find helps improve the lasting time and wear time. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. The next thing is the Mally Volumizing Mascara. This has sort of a standard wand, The formula is, it's a little more thin than thick, but not really liquidy. It's a decent formula. It provides quite a bit of length. The darkness is very decent. It provides, like I said, it provides quite a bit of length. I don't really notice it adding curl or taking curl away. I do notice that it doesn't really fill the lashes that much. It doesn't really add a lot of thickness. So that's just, something to think about. Okay, so if it looks a little different, the battery just kind of died, so I had to get the cable out so that I could finish the video. So the final product is the Mally Ever Colored Poreless Face Defender. This is sort of a clear gel consistency type product. It's described as a translucent powder that's completely colorless. I'd say it's more of a gel than a powder. But, so that's just, it's completely clear so that you can fully see now. The white was the sponge that's underneath it, which, as you can see, picks up a little bit of product when you, a little bit of your makeup. It gets a little dirty when you do, but it doesn't really do anything that I think affects it, so let's just do a quick little demo. So what I like to do is just take the sponge that came with it, which as you can see it's a little dirty because obviously you're touching, so you're going to get some turn off. I just like to twist it or pat it, and then I twist or pat onto my face. And now as you can see the shine's gone. And now that's how I use it. As I said, it picks up a little bit, not too much. Doesn't change or anything. It doesn't take away any of the coverage, which is very nice. Doesn't add any sort of cakiness or anything. So it is a very nice product. I also sometimes like using it as a little bit of a base with my eyeshadow primer to help absorb oil and sort of extend the wear and life of my eyeshadow. So that's another way that I like using this. Sorry, I might have just blinded with the reflection on that. But this is the travel size one, if I didn't say that already. This is 0.41 ounces, and the full size is 0.46. So really it's almost full size, and you're getting 4 other full sizes in this set. So it is definitely a good value. It's definitely a nice way to sort of try Mally out. This is probably the #1 thing that I was expecting to love. And overall, I've got to say, I love this and I'm impressed with this. The shadow stick was a little less than what I was expecting. It is very nice, though. But this and probably the liner are my top 2 picks out of the set, if you're interested. The set is a good set as a whole, but those are my top picks out of it if you're interested in buying individual products or anything. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the set. Let me know if you've tried Mally, what you think in the comments. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.